Hello and welcome once again to a new video. In today's video we will disassemble this Philips Senseo machine step by step, and I will try to show you how to do it at home. In my opinion, this is one of the easiest pod coffee machine to disassemble, and you can do it at home. I know it's a cheap coffee machine, but if you want to repair something or see where it leaks, then by any means it's not complicated to do. So let's get into it and start the disassemble. So in order to disassemble, first of all, make sure you have the mains unplugged. You don't want to get electroshocked, and then remove the water tank and all the accessories that the machine has. And then on the back side, here you have some plastic tabs. There are no screws on this machine, but due to the form that it has, yeah, it's a little bit complicated to put it in a straightforward position. So first of all, use something like this. This is a plastic spudger, but you can also use a flathead screwdriver. I would not recommend doing that, but yeah, you will get along with it as well. Yeah. So in order to remove these 4 tabs, over here you need a plastic spudger, and you will insert it right into this hole over here, and you will hear a click, yeah, and then afterwards you can insert it on the outside, yeah, and it will click off, yeah, and the same over here and over here. By pressing into the hole, you are pushing on the plastic lever and release the clip. So this side is disassembled, and you have to push it inside and then gently. Yeah, with a flathead screwdriver it's easier because it's a little bit harder than this plastic, but with this plastic tool you will not scratch the plastic if you want this. Yeah. So after you remove all four tabs, then you have from the upper side, from here, to pry it off. As you can see, it comes off. Yeah, be careful, there is a nozzle over here for the overflow. This has to be taken out from this nozzle here. And as you can see, now also from here it will deattach. Again, with a plastic spudger, go around over here. Don't worry, there are no electrical connection over here, and then you have this part removed. Then there are also some tabs over here. Yeah, just counterclockwise rotation, and this also can be removed. Also the tabs have to be, let's see, we can remove it from the hose, and this way you don't need to rotate it anymore. But if you want to change the gasket over here, this one can be the main culprit for a leak. Yeah, then you need to counterclockwise push those tabs, and you will have access to the seal, this one. Okay, Good. Let's put this aside and take a look onwards to the internal. So internally, really easy to repair in case you have one of the components defective. Here is the pump, one of the smallest pumps that I saw on a Pod's coffee machine. Here we have the heater element, and here is the brewing head. Yeah. Also the brewing head, if you want to completely disassemble it, yeah, you can do it. So there are some plastic tabs over here, one over here. Hopefully you can see. Yeah. So again, plastic tab, one over here and one over here and one in the front. But first you need to completely disattach these ones. Yeah. So one on each side, and then you will have to completely disattach the head. Also this has to be taken out. And now you have, as I said, one over here, and one over here. And now you have completely disattached the heater element together with the brewing head, as you can see. Yeah. Okay, so since we are open with this one, just wanted to show you. Here is the water sensor, this white sensor over here, in case you have an error regarding water. Yeah, you know that you have to clean this part over here. This might get corroded. Yeah. Good. So in case we want to access the main board is actually located over here, and for this we have two additional screws, or the only two screws. One is over here, you can see it, and the other one is over here. These are star bit screws or Torx. I think it's a T10 based on my experience. Yeah. So one screw over here, you need to unscrew it, and the other one over here. Okay. So if you like what I'm doing and want to support the channel, please give it a like, maybe subscribe to my channel. If you want any of the parts that I'm showing here to buy to repair your machines, take a look on the links in my description or in the first pinned comment of the video. You might find there everything you need. Yeah. Good. So in order to have a better viewing angle, I removed the brewing head. So now we have more access to remove the other part of the machine. So we have additional tabs in the back side. So make sure you remove the two screws, and then just insert the spudger again into this hole, and then you will have access here. So into the hole. Yeah. Could be a little bit finicky, yeah, and it will completely detach. And now you can detach this this column, which is also housing this water sensor. So you will need to disconnect the water sensor as well. Okay, once removed, we only have to remove this part, and again we have some tabs, no screws. just insert it, the spudger into the hole, and you will see a small gap. The same on this side, you will have this small gap. And once you can go through this entire area slowly. I am a little bit on a hurry, just to not keep you, but you can do it slowly, yeah. And then this upper part comes off with the buttons hold, and you have access to the main board. So here on the main board you have the buttons and a lot of components. The main culprit could be this box looking capacitor. If you want to know and your machine doesn't work at all, this might be the cause, or if the water is not enough hot, this might be the problem. This is a JDV33K, 305 volts. This is for Europe, but if you have a North America unit, it will be a lower voltage capacitor, but same value. Let me see if I can see the exact value of it. I think it's 640 microfarad, but you can go with this code JD-U33K. And here is the small pump. If you have problems with the actual pump, you can repair it or service it or just exchange it. I have several videos on my channel how to do this. If you want to see that, please take a look on my channel on the other videos. Here is the water sensor, the water temperature sensor, and this is the water level sensor with the hole sensor here. Other than this is how to completely disassemble the unit. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below. I will gladly respond. And if you want to buy any of the parts that might need to repair this specific machine, take a look in the first pinned comment. Go to my Amazon store and you will find there a lot of stuff. Or if you want to see or buy the tools that I'm using, special keys, at a really cheap price, take a look there on my storefront. Thank you very much again, and consider liking this video, subscribing, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.